So today you get to meet my good friend Ezza, and he's gonna show you how to do his Ezza style mince lamb. You prepared to learn? Here we go.
Right, today I'm going to show you how I make Ezza style minced lamb. Ezza style. I know there's a million, trillion, billion of you out there that make minced lamb. You think, oh, what's big about that? Well, I'm showing you how to make Ezza style minced lamb. So, the first ingredients, or my main important ingredients to me, is all season, all purpose. Well, some call it all purpose, some say seasonal. That's massively important to me. Really, that gives it a lot of savoury taste. So you can't use too much of that. Secondly, massively important to me is ground parsley. I love ground parsley. I just love that edge that it gives. It just gives it something else. Ground parsley. And I'm a massive, some of you probably might not like it, but I'm a massive fan of garlic. I know none of us like smelling it on other people, but honestly, I love garlic. If I could put garlic in the cornflakes, I would. But as it don't work, I won't. So they're my main three ingredients. So I know some of you might say, well, how much do you use? I never ever measure it out. I'll just sprinkle, because with this all season it's really quite salty. The all season, it's quite salty, so you have to be careful that you don't use too much of it. But I'll just sprinkle it lightly and make sure that all of the mince is covered. I'll get the phone call in a minute, but I'm busy, can't answer that. So I'd rather put in not too much of that initially, because it's so salty. So I'd rather put little, and as I'm going along, if it needs more, you do your little tasters, and if it needs more, then you put more in. And secondly, I'll add my garlic. Again, I don't really measure it out. I just sprinkle it and make sure that all the mince is covered. I love my garlic, and honestly, I apologise to anybody that speaks to me after I've eaten garlic. I love it. So whatever I can get away with using it in to cook, I'll use it. And then my parsley. I can't tell you exactly what this tastes like, but it just gives it something. It just gives it something, you know. It's like that. It's the one sort of herbsy type thing that I just love using. And again, I'll just sprinkle that all over the mince. Once I've done that, looks as though I've got enough in there, and then mix it all in. Make sure it's all mixed in. I absolutely love minced lamb. And what I'm actually making today is Ezza style minced lamb and Nacho'S. So with this, mix it in, you make sure that it reaches everywhere, and try not to flash it all over the place like I've done. Mix it all in, give it a good mix. Once you've done that, you'll notice that there's bits of green in this in the mince. That is chilli, and I one time made the mistake of just saying to the shopkeeper, just add some chilli, and he must have put all of the chilli in the city in that one bag of mince, because I tell you, my head was blown off. So now when I ask for a chilli in the mince, I ask them to do it mild, because I like to taste my food. Honestly, that day I was in distress. Eyes were streaming, nose was running. I was in total distress. I was sweating, and I couldn't even taste the food. Now this, I love this. This is mango mint, and the thing is, you'll notice it say hot at the top as well. So this is also hot. So not only have you got chilli, but you've also got hot mango mint sauce, and I love this. Just again, it just gives it another little edge. And again, I don't put in too much. I just like, you know, a few sprinkles here and there because the mint is already sort of like quite hot. But then it almost gives this like very slight sweet sort of like taste to it, but it's very, very understated. Make sure all the flavours are mixing with each other. And it's going to have a kick to it, but not too much, not like the last time. Okay, the next thing that I put in, I know some of you will be looking at the screen thinking, what the hell is it doing? But I normally use a little bit of milk. And what this is good for sometimes is that if it's too hot, the milk does tend to counter how hot it is, but also it also helps give it a little bit of flavour as well. So, you know, I pour a little bit of milk. Again, I don't really measure it out. I just, you know, guess how much sort of like milk I want in it. But again, it helps to add texture as well, and it counters the heat if it's overly hot. But again, it just helps to give the mince texture. See, this is Ezza style mince. I'm sure a lot of you don't do this. Right, so this is a case of mixing it all in, getting them flavours going. There's one more sort of like main other ingredient that I put in it, but I don't add it to it until it's pretty much almost brown. So, in general, what do you normally think to Ezza style minced lamb?
It is nice, it is nice. It is nice.
You're not just saying that.
No, I knew about some of it because I wanted to know how to do it myself. I knew that there was the all seasons and garlics in there, but I didn't know about the mango in the milk.
Okay, so you've learned something today.
Yeah.
So what do you think of Ezza style minced lamb?
And of course, she said it was fantastic.
So, as you can see now, it's getting all nice and brown, but still not brown enough for me to add the last sort of ingredient in it. If you look closely, you can still see a little bit of red in there. So I sort of like wait until most of the pink has gone from it. It's brown enough at the minute, so the last ingredient that I love in my mince is my mixed peppers. I love mixed peppers. So I always have to have these in my minced lamb. Well, I love my mixed peppers. And again, I don't really measure it out. I just put what I think is enough in there, and because I like mixed peppers so much, you know, I'll probably end up using about half the bag. But again, with the mixed peppers, it adds so much flavour as well as colour to the minced lamb. So again, it just enhances everything. As you can see now, the minced lamb, I've got it like quite brown. I'm just mixing my peppers in, which makes it look so colourful. It's like the rainbows in the minced lamb, and generally the rainbow tends to taste quite nice. I'll cook this down now for quite a while until all the peppers are fully done, and you can still see there's still quite a bit of water, you know, liquid left in the minced lamb. I'll pretty much cook pretty much all of that away. So minced lamb's not done for me until the majority of that's gone.
So there you have it. Now you know how to make Ezza style minced lamb and nachos. So I don't want to hear no lame excuses. You know what to do.